Okay, now in going backwards, it's really important that you read the question. If you read this question, it says write this as an entire logarithm. So no number crunching, no nothing. Just use the log laws and write it as log whatever. Okay, so let's look here. Here's this nice little 3 on the outside. I noticed that right away. So I'm just going to bring it in. And remember, this becomes log 2 to the power of 3 plus the rest of it, which is now log 6. You know and I know that as soon as you see that plus right here, that means to end up timesing everything. Okay, so this now is log 2 to the power of 3 times 6. Now, you can leave it like that, but you know, since that these guys are just pretty little numbers, I would say, okay, let's just expand that out and figure it out. So 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is log 8 times, well, the 6 that is still here. So this 2 to the power of 3 is just 8. 8 times 6, well, that works out to be the log of 48, and you're done. That's all they want you to do, is to write it as an entire logarithm right there. That's what they tell you to do. Now, look at this next question, because this next question is kind of cool. This question says evaluate. So in other words, this is actually going to give you some kind of number. Well, do the same thing as before. Do you see the powers? You see the exponents? There it is. So write this as log. Now remember, you're dealing with base 9 now of 3 to the power of 2. Let's leave this guy alone for a second. That's log 9 of 75. Leave that alone. But now this guy over here, which is kind of cool, this is plus log base 9 of 5 to the power of 2. Well, you know and I know that we can expand these guys out a little bit, so let's do that. Okay, so this is log 9, right, of 3 squared, so that's log 9 of 9, minus log 9 of 75, plus, oh, look at this, log 9 of 25. Okay, now let's combine them all together and let's see what we got here. Okay, no problem. You know that this is subtraction, you know that this is addition, so the subtraction means division, the addition means multiplication, and let's go to town. So this is going to be then log base 9 of 9 times 25, so you got 9 times 25 here, over 75. And if you actually number crunch that number out, let's pull up my calculator here. 9 times 25 equals to, kind of a big number, divided by 75 equals to, look at that, equals to 3. So that number actually works out to be log 9 of 3. Well, I wonder what this actually works out to be. What is the actual number here? Well, remember the rule that I taught you. It's 9 to the power of x has to equal to 3. So 9 to the power of x has to equal 3. Well, wait, isn't that 3 squared to the power of x equals to 3? Perfect. So that's 3 to the 2x equals to 3. And some of you have probably already figured this out and said, okay, 3 and 3 cancel, right? Leaving you 2x equals to 1, because remember, that was to the exponent 1. So x equals to 1/2. Well, if you were smart and you kind of saw it here, you could have saw it right here. And notice that 9 is actually the square root of 3. So you could have just put it x equals to 1/2. But it's always nice to show the extra stuff. All right, let's go on to this last question, which is a real doozy. Look at this one. Really, really ugly question. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. This is log, of course, 4 of 98, right? You could have, well, you know what? I got a better place to start then. I'd rather start on this guy in the middle, right here, and go, okay, isn't that 7 to the power of 2? Sure. So there's your log 4 of 98 minus log 4 of 7 to the power of 2 minus 2. Well, wait a second. Hold on. Let's clean this up a little bit more. This is log 4 of 98 minus log 4 of 49. That's kind of cool. But what the heck is this? I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. The nice thing is you're dealing with log 4s here. So watch this. This is your answer then. You're going to say, well, what logarithm of 4, base 4, will give you 2? I don't know. Well, check this out. 4 to the power of 2 equals to x. 4 to the power of 2, of course, is 16. So x equals to 16. So you could replace this right here with 16. And check this out. If you do replace this with 16, look what you get. Log base 4, 16. Now, all of them are log base 4, and you can combine them all. So check this out now. Okay, so you got log 4 of 98, right? There's 98. You know it's going to be divided by, because subtraction means divided. Divide that by 49, and you're also going to divide the whole thing by 16. So divide this by 16. So in fact, you're going to get something that looks like this. Well, let's do some nice little mathematics here. You'll notice that 49 goes into 98 2 times. So you're going to have log 4 of 2 over 16. Okay, now what? Well, this works out to be quite easy. I'm going to extend the page here a little bit more. This is now log 4 of 1 over 8. Well, what is that equal to again? I don't know. Well, here we go. 4 to the power of x equals to 1 over 8. Now, just do your little bit of magic here with your exponents laws, and let's see what we can do. This is 2 squared. That's what 4 is 2 squared to the power of x equals to, well, this is 8 to the minus 1. Okay, so this is now 2 to the 2x. That's as simple as we can go. This 8 now can be written as 2 to the power of 3, right? All to the minus 1. All right, so now this is 2 to the 2x equals 2 to the power of negative 3. The bases are the same, so they cancel out, leaving you 2x equals to minus 3, divide by 2, and holy kushmoli, x is equal to negative 3 over 2. So some really cool and challenging questions, but they're not that bad.